Hey everyone, you're probably thinking the same thing I'm thinking. I want to check if the continuity camera is better on this phone than it is on this phone. The 16E is the replacement for the 2023 iPhone SE. They've moved away from the SE model, now it's the 16E model. I'm thinking the camera's going to be better, but this video is going to find out. Let's jump right in.
Quick unboxing. So if you'd like to jump ahead, just use the timestamp to jump ahead to the camera comparison. I'm going to start with a quick rundown of the specs. The iPhone SE 3rd generation rear camera, single 12 megapixel wide camera with f-stop 1.8 aperture, features optical image stabilization, digital zoom up to 5x, portrait mode with depth control, portrait lighting with 6 effects, smart HDR4, deep fusion photographic styles. And now the iPhone SE, which was launched in 2025, rear camera jumps from 12 megapixel to 48 megapixel fusion camera system with an f-stop of 1.6 aperture. Features: this is a significant upgrade. The 48 megapixel sensor allows for much higher resolution. Photos 24 megapixel and 48 megapixels. Now I'm going to jump right into the camera comparison. I'm using Camo Studio, which I normally use with my Android Samsung Galaxy. This allows me to stream and record in 4K 30 frames per second, which is fantastic for my needs. However, when you're using the iPhone, it's capped at 720p, which for most people might be usable. It's still HD. Usually when you stretch the image, you'll see the pixelation and stuff like that. So I'm just using it for comparison purposes. As you can see, center stage, it works for both iPhones. The 16E does have, I believe, Portrait Studio, where you can, kind of dim the background and just have like portrait lighting on yourself, which is a neat feature, which I'll demonstrate a little bit later in this video. So now you can just get a sense of the resolution. Now I'm switched over to OBS, and I believe OBS allows me to scale up to 1080p. And I'll be switching between cameras just so you can get a better feel of both models, the iPhone 3rd gen 2022 and the 2025 iPhone 16e. As you can see, there's not much of a difference. In my testing, I could not see much of a difference that would justify me upgrading to the 16e as opposed to keeping the 2022 SE model, which I normally use for my work meetings. When I'm connecting to Zoom, it looks fantastic. It looks way better than my webcam, my built-in webcam for my MacBook Air. So I'll definitely continue using the iPhone 3rd gen. However, I don't recommend at this point, if you're planning to use continuity camera for the 16e, that it's worth its weight in gold. Perhaps for the other features, now that it has like built-in chips and stuff, built-in modems, better battery life, perhaps those features stand out, but this video focused more on the camera quality. And in both applications, OBS and Camo Studios, you can see with the 1080p output, it looks the same. There's no distinction between the two cameras. And now you can see this portrait mode that I was talking about earlier. You can kind of dim the background and make the studio lighting effect. For me, it doesn't look as believable, but yeah, in the end, hopefully you learned something. You saw that the camera is not particularly different, even though one is 12 megapixel rear facing camera and the 16E is the 48 megapixel rear facing camera. I was quite shocked. I was imagining there would be a substantial difference in the two cameras, and I was quite shocked to see that they both performed equally. So perhaps there's a better way to squeeze that 48 megapixel image out, doing a standalone recording directly to the device. However, my workflow doesn't really allow for that because it just takes too much time. It just takes too much time to set up the camera, press record, line it up, get the image, record, and then play it back on the device, then dump the recording from the device onto my laptop. So hopefully guys, you learned something new. Yeah, I was surprised. Hopefully you guys are also surprised and you learned something today. So if you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thanks guys.